What's up, guys? What's up? Welcome to Saturday Night Live Stream. Okay, how you guys doing? How's everyone doing? So, before we kind of get started, I wanted to show this video that a big, a pretty 600K subscriber base YouTuber did a reaction, right, of a video of mine. I want to show it off because um I am really I want to ecstatic. Okay, because this is a TikTok video of mine did with semi-viral. Okay, semi-viral, about about 150K views. Okay, pretty huge views for me. Okay, because I've said this countless times before. I'm a nobody. No one special. I don't plan to or ever think I will get big doing the social media thing. This is only a hobby, right? It's only a hobby. I do it for pastime. I do it kind of for therapy, just like to get my opinions out. So it's really cool that someone and it's someone I follow too. I watched this guy's video quite a few times, right? I've seen this guy's video a few times. So to have someone that I've watched his content react to a video of mine, it's amazing, right? It's amazing. So I don't know if you guys know it. He is Anton Daniel. Okay, right? Decent, like I said, a decent sized YouTuber. Okay, Bo has 600,000 subscribers, so he's big. He's a big time, at least comparatively, different to me. Okay, so it is really cool that he reacted to a video of mine. So I wanted to show it off. So let's check it out.
I'll say this, right? I'm a nobody. I'm a nobody. But it's like I've been seeing so many people asking Asian creators to speak up about the whole uh riots in LA and all these deportation things. And this is something that a lot of people don't understand. Asian people, we support the country. We support the betterment of the country. We support that. So what is there to say? What is there to say? We support the deportations of illegals. It is honestly tiring because here's the thing: we want the country to be better. We want the country to be better. We want the country to if you did it legally, if you stand in line, if you paid the price, right? You paid the money and all that. You did all the process, the paperwork, all the stuff, which usually most Asian people do. Why would we care about someone jumping in line, crossing the border, and all this stuff? Why should we, you know, be happy about that? We're not really. This is a thing where we're not really dependent. Asian people aren't really dependent on uh you know migrant labor, right? Not like other people. We're not really dependent on migrant labor. So we're not gonna cry that the U.S. is pretty much backing what they promised. The U.S. promised, or this presidency promised, that they would deport illegal immigrants. They're doing.
People are pissed at this guy. If you go into their comments, and of course, I'm always
That video, okay? That video has gotten me so many hate, so much hate, death threats, like death threats level of hate. Okay, I have this video on my YouTube channel as well. Not doing it. It's not getting that much views, but it is what it is, right? Like I said, I'm not uh to imagine that video on TikTok, right? That's where it got those crazy ass views. Got any kind of view, I'm surprised. Okay, I'm surprised. So it is what it is. But this video has got me death threats. Right? I've been I had so many racist remarks because of that video. So many body shaming comments because of that video. It is what it is. I've said this before. I don't mind the haters, right? I'd rather you hate me than ignore me. As a content creator, as a YouTuber or whatever, it's better that I'd rather you hate me than ignore me. So, but it's gotten me a lot of hate.
going to support content creators by giving them credit. If you go into their comments, you'll see that they're basically calling him, or they're calling the Asian community, which Asian community is not a monolith. There's different types of Asians. You got the Japanese, you got the Chinese, you got Vietnamese. You got so many different Asian types, right? It breaks down, but that goes without saying. But they're basically saying the Asian community is the most pick me of all of the different types of minorities that make up the people that could or couldn't be impacted by illegal migrants coming into this country, because they are not making a big fuss about it. Personally, and maybe y'all timeline might be a little bit different, people have not been sending me videos of any Asian creators. I have not seen any in recent memory that I can think of right off the top of my head, but people have not been sending me any content from Asian creators that are basically saying, oh man, we got to protest. We got to go out there. Maybe they are smarter than everybody else, because even if they disagree with it, they not openly saying it, and they certainly not out in the streets getting themselves or crashing out over the fact that people that are here illegally shouldn't be here. And don't get me wrong, there's a lot of people that are finessing in the Asian community. I mean, there is a ton of people that are finessing all day long. So I'm not speaking to the innocence or the guilt of it. What I am saying is, if you are a person that is over here illegally, or you are a person that is doing something that you're not supposed to do, let's just remove the immigration part out of it. Why would you want to bring visibility, more visibility to yourself, instead of trying to figure out how you can get around a situation or work through it or get your papers or get in line? You know, maybe we didn't do this the right way. Maybe we haven't been taking care of business up to this point.
I want to do a shout out, right? Hakru Tori, he's the one who told me about this video, and it's awesome that I didn't know that Anton made a video of me.
Whatever, so on and so forth. Why wouldn't you want to try to figure out how to put yourself in the best position possible, or not have as much visibility on yourself? I just did a video, or I did a live stream yesterday, or maybe it was the day before yesterday. Either way, I did a live stream yesterday on the Millionaire Morning Show, where one of the stories that I talked about was the fact that, in one particular community, they had raided a nail salon where they basically had arrested a bunch, like 12 people that was over here illegally. You didn't hear a peep. You didn't hear a peep. The only people that were speaking on it, especially on camera, were white people, white apologists, and black people that were in the comments of the video. Other than that, the super liberals. Other than that, you don't hear, and maybe I'm off, and y'all let me know inside of the chat, you don't hear people in the Asian community be super vocal about what we see happening as far as the deportation of illegal or undocumented immigrants that are over here and overstayed their welcome. You don't hear it at all. And I know that they finesse. I know that there's a culture um, of Asian people that fly over here and hide their pregnancy and have their child over here in order to have dual citizenship for that child in particular.
But here's the thing, okay? It's not the worst thing to work work around the system. It's within the parameters of the law. Like, yes, are there Asian people that do things not necessarily 100% the right way, I guess, but the results are still the same. They did it the legal way. They didn't cross the border. Now, yes, Asian people they do things, they fudge things, they do. I'm not gonna spill any kind of Asian you know secrets, but we still, at the end of the day, you still get to the end result of you are here legally. That's it. So in my opinion, doing it the smart way is better than doing it the illegal way. And I'm not in my videos, I don't say that, oh, you know, it's not the worst thing if you do things um where things are murky, or you work around the system. Plenty of people do that, okay? The rich work around the system, they make it work, like taxes and shit like that. At the end of the day, you know, uh The way you do it, you blur the lines.
So, I know that there are different things that's happening, and again, I think there's good and bad in every single community. But the one thing that you see in mass, you don't see no protests, you don't see no signs, you don't see none of that. Are they getting arrested and stuff? I've seen different stories of them getting arrested and stuff, but you just don't see it. It's not something that's being reported, or it's not something that they bring in visibility to themselves, no matter what, nationality that you are in the Asian community.
That. Why are you crying? Why are you crying about it? This is the thing where,
I'm gonna need you
you
to
see
cover
it
your
like
mouth, big
these
dog.
immigrants are.
That was my fault, right? I should have covered my mouth.
Waving the flags of other countries, burning down the flag of the U.S., and then you think Asian people want to support that? No, they want to stay away from that. They don't want to be grouped in with these people. That's the thing. Asian people want to, focus on themselves and their community and their country. They don't want to be grouped in with these people. So really, stop asking Asian influencers to speak up about it because you won't like what they say. You won't like what they say. So really, it's better off that they do the content that they're doing instead of, say things you don't like. Because here's the thing: Asian people don't want to focus on the negativity and say what they're really thinking. Deport, right? Deport illegal immigrants.
It's the first person I think that I've reviewed that you guys have sent me from the Asian community as far as, and I'm not saying that he speaks for everybody, but I am saying that I think that he has
I speak for the majority of Asian people. I speak for the majority.
a valid point. Listen, maybe they are some of the most wise people. Maybe they are the smartest. They are the wisest. When you see, you've largely seen conversations about the trade war with China die down. You haven't really heard anything about tariffs when it comes to the Japanese people. You haven't seen anything with regard to Taiwan and all of that type of stuff. And so when you start to think about it and you say, okay, well, what is the community that is the most populated on this earth, but is the least visibility for themselves as far as the things that they are impacted by inside of the United States of America with regard to immigration, you have to point to the Asian community at large. They stay the fuck out the way. They don't get themselves involved in all of this rigmarole and all of this nonsense and this protesting and rioting and all of this stuff. And so, at the same time, if you look at the people that have the highest household income inside of the United States of America, it is Asian and Indian communities. And I guess you could throw the Indian community in there also because you don't see anything from them at all. They stay doing their thing. They stay out the way. They stay focused on their job. They stay focused on the money, and then they move accordingly. They see how things are moving. They see how things are playing out inside of the United States of America, and they adjust accordingly. So it is an interesting conversation that I think that of all of the videos that I could have done a review video at this moment for, I think that this is something that we need to discuss. And I will add this if I have time on the Millionaire Morning Show in the morning, because I think that this is worth the conversation also. But I always like to give credit to the content creators, so that link will be down in the description. Teach Hanley, 40% off your first.
I thought it was cool. I thought that was cool. Right? Again, he's a more well-known YouTuber than me. Okay, much bigger, and I thought it was really cool that someone I follow reacted to a video of
Be
mine.
down in the description.
So yeah, I thought that was cool. But let's get on. Let's get on with the show. Move on. Okay. All right. Uh, let's do some TikTok videos. You know, this is a thing where I just wanted to say this, okay? I think those moments are cool. I think those moments are cool, right? When a video of mine could go viral, when a video of mine, bigger content creators react to. Because here's the thing, right? I know I'm not good looking. I don't have the face for, for fame. I don't have the charm, right? I'm not a good talker for fame. I'm not like rich, right? Because people love to see the rich too. They love to see the rich, the charmers, the good lookers, the good looking ones. Those are the ones who get the views, right? And I'm not any of that. But so I'm just a small time nobody. I do this because I like it, right? I like it, and it's a good outlet. So yeah, so one of these moments are really cool for me. So yeah, I just wanted to share with you guys. That was interesting. Okay. Yeah. Let's do some. And it's hard because recently I'm trying to get over a cold, but the cough thing just does not get disappear. So that's annoying. All right. All right. Let's check this one out.
The craziest thing about the war going on against the chopped man epidemic girl is that she's actually quite beautiful. Hello? She's actually quite beautiful. Like, actually, dare I say, more than conventionally attractive. But you guys are brain-rotted gooner freaks. And proving her point. You're proving her point. All you guys do is goon. You goon to weird-looking alien plastic surgery messed up-looking corn stars on Twitter, or freaky little anime characters that look like they're 5 years old. But actually, if my sister was reincarnated as a slime, the character is 14,000 years old, so technically she's over 18. You guys are fucking weird. Normal human women don't have lips so big they look like they could explode if you chewed too hard, and a nose so small that you can't even breathe. Okay? Sorry, you guys are just weird gooner freaks and you don't know how to get off to a normal looking woman because you're so used to weird shit on the internet. And you don't have any hobbies. And the craziest thing is women's standards are a lot lower than you think. All you have to do is maybe go to the gym a little bit, take a shower, and have a nice haircut. And guess what? There are cures to male baldness. There are so many cures to male baldness. You don't have an excuse. Get some rosemary oil, get a scalp massager, and get on Rogaine. You know what I mean? Like, oh, well, they're hating us for things we can't control. Yeah, you can control male baldness. You can control your beer belly, and you can control your off-putting, strange personality that you have because you don't have hobbies. So figure it out. And I bet you guys are going to come in my comments and be like, well, you're chopped too. I'm not. I'm very hot, baby. And you don't have to tell me I'm ugly, because I know I'm not. Okay? You guys are fucking weird. Freaks. The craziest thing about the...
This is the thing. I've said this countless times before. The actual epidemic, the actual problem that men are facing nowadays is egotistical women. You are not hot. You are average. This is the thing where this is why the Godfather himself, every time he talks to a woman, rate yourself. Rate yourself. Why? To gauge her ego, to gauge her delusion. This is the problem with so many women. No, you are not hot. You getting men to have sex with you does not make you hot. Men have sex with very hideous women. Okay? Men can have sex with very subpar women. That don't make you hot. That men want to have sex with you. That doesn't make you hot. This is the thing where a lot of women are so deluded. Their ego is through the roof. Just because men want to have sex with you does not make you hot. Just because deluded women come online and say that, oh my God, you're so beautiful. You're hot. You're a 10. You're gorgeous. Does not actually make you hot. Okay? That's the problem right here. Where one, women are misconstruing, okay, men's intention. Wanting to have sex with you does not make you hot. And two, because women get validation online from other women, it inflates their ego substantially. This woman is subpar. At best, a 5. At best, average. This woman, at best, average. Nothing wrong being average. But you're average. Don't be delusional. That's the thing. But again, like I said, because of those two things, women are deluded. And I'm going to show you the woman that she's talking about. To show you that it is insane how women judge beauty. Because so I've had so many videos, right? So many videos of women saying, oh my God, I see so many good looking women, right? I have these videos of women saying, I see so many good looking women with ugly men. Countless times. I've heard this idea, this talking point from women so many times. I've seen this beautiful, gorgeous woman with ugly men. And this is what women think is hot. This right here. So this is what I'm saying, where the problem men are facing. Women are so, they have this way that they have to inflate other women's egos. But they also have to humble men. They have to. Men are so ugly. Men are so ugly. But you're hot. Yeah.
War going on against the chopped man epidemic girl is that she's actually quite beautiful. Hello?
Remember that. Beautiful. Okay, I'm going to show you the video she's talking about. Actually quite beautiful. Okay.
She's actually quite beautiful. Like, actually, dare I say, more than conventionally attractive.
More conventionally. I swear to God, women.
But you guys are brain-rotted gooner freaks. And proving her point. You're proving her point. All you guys do is goon. You goon to weird-looking alien plastic surgery messed up-looking corn stars on Twitter.
What? This is why women are out of touch. How about actually talk to men? This is the problem. No, there are plenty of top-tier gorgeous women that are not plastic surgery. Plenty. Okay? Like, let's say this. My current Hollywood crush, Ana de Armas, she's gorgeous. She ain't no plastic surgery, whatever she's talking about. I think Ana de Armas is, in my opinion, 8, an adjustable 8, maybe a 9. She's gorgeous in my.
Or freaky little anime characters that look like they're 5 years old, but actually, if my sister was reincarnated as a slime, the character is 14,000 years old, so technically she's over 18. You guys are fucking weird. Normal human women don't have lips so big they look like they could explode if you chewed too hard, and
Men don't find thick-lipped women gorgeous. Alright? Men are not, this is the thing, this is the problem with women. Men don't find BBL women gorgeous. Fuckable, yeah. I mean, they will have sex with these women, no doubt. But I don't mean that men are wifing these women up. Okay? These duck-lipped women, men are saying, men are talking about these shit, okay? Men have talked about this shit, where that shit is crazy. But again, problem women can't understand. Men would have sex with these women. Yes, no doubt. Men would have sex with Bonnie Blue, a P-star that constantly gets trains ran on her. Men don't care. Kind of a sad, pathetic thing about men, but I mean, again, what men have sex with and what men commit to, they're drastically different.
nose so small that you can't even breathe. Okay? Sorry, you guys are just weird gooner freaks and you don't know how to get off to a normal looking woman because you're so used to weird shit on the internet. And you don't have any hobbies.
Any hobbies? She just talked about men talking about anime. Literally, anime is a hobby. the STI rates. I mean, they are growing with women. It's like anime is a hobby. So, I mean, come on. You just said men don't have hobbies. Honestly, ridiculous. What hobby do women have nowadays? What hobby besides social media?
Craziest thing is women's standards are a lot lower than you think. All you have to do is maybe go to the gym a little bit, take a shower, and have a nice haircut. And guess what?
Really? Really? This is why women are the most idiotic gender. Oh, that's it? That's all your standards? Go to the gym, take a shower, and have a haircut? That's it, right? Oh wow. That's what men are missing. Men aren't taking showers, men don't get haircuts, and men don't go to the gym. That's it, right? Three things, right? Such low standards. Oh wow, man. She's telling you guys the secret, right? She's telling men the secret. You do those three things. You got any woman, right? You got women. This is the stupidness of women. I'm sorry. This is the stupidness of women. We all know that those are not women's standards. Absolutely ridiculous.
But there are cures to male baldness. There are so many cures to male baldness. You don't have an excuse. Get some rosemary oil. Get it.
And it's like, God, your personality is like so irritating. And it's like, this is the thing where you're surprised that good amount of men are stepping away from dating. Because this is what men dealing with. This is what men deal with.
A scalp massager and get on Rogaine. You know what I mean? Like, oh, well, they're hating us for things we can't control. Yeah, you can control male baldness. You can control your beer belly. And you can control your off-putting, strange personality that you have.
Could you control your... It doesn't look like you can control yours. It doesn't look like you can control your off-putting personality. It doesn't look like that. So really, can you?
Because you don't have hobbies. So figure it out. And I bet you guys are going to come in my comments and be like, well, you're chopped too. I'm not. I'm very hot, baby.
Very hot. No, you are chopped. He's right. We like normal women. They don't like us. Yes. This is a thing where, this is what I hate. Okay? DJ Sneaky Snake said, right? We like normal women. They don't like us. By dating statistics, men are attracted to most women. Men find most women attractive. Most women. Men don't have a problem with, finding attractive women. Okay? That's not the problem. Right? The problem is these women who absolutely are so egotistical. Egotistical. Women find very few men attractive. But this is the weird ratio. Here's a woman that's calling herself hot. But the problem that a lot of men are facing nowadays, men have her actual, true attraction level, she don't find hot. But because she's been deluded by the validation she gets online, and because men would have sex with just pretty much most women, she's delusional.
And you don't have to tell me
she's not hot. It's like this is the thing where, oh, men online is gonna say that I'm not hot, but I know I'm hot. Really? Then who are you hot to? Yourself? Great confidence, right? Get great ego. Sounds like you're narcissistic. But again, if most men don't find you actually hot, but yet women find you hot, does that make sense? Are you dating women or are you going to date men? This is the problem with a lot of women, where they get their ego booster from other women. They get it from other women, which in turn makes them egotistical. Yet the men don't really do that to them, right?
me I'm ugly because I know I'm not. Okay? You guys are fucking weird. Freaks.
Okay, so this woman is an idiot. But Let's see. Let's see what. Let's go. Let's play a little bit of the beginning.
The craziest thing about the war going on against the chopped man epidemic girl is that she's actually quite beautiful. Hello.
Quite beautiful. I'm going to show you the video that this egotistical, delusional woman is mentioning. Okay, this is the video that she is mentioning.
Guys do not approach.
The craziest thing.
So, as we're all very much aware, we are living through a chopped man epidemic, and there's a big shortage of baddies. It's gone so bad to the point that, like, if I see an attractive man, it genuinely makes my day. I was walking on the sidewalk earlier, and I saw a cute guy in his car, so I waved to him, and he smiled back at me. And obviously, he drove away after that. But I was like, oh my god, a cute guy? This was at 6:50 p.m. It's 7:17 and I'm still like, oh my god. And I feel like this is going to power me through my evening. Like, wow, I actually saw an attractive man today. Like, diamond in the rough, needle in the haystack. Seriously. So as we're all very much
Brothers, is she beautiful? Is she gorgeous? Is she better than conventional? I mean, you guys tell me, okay? Maybe I'm deluded. Or maybe these two women that I've shown you, they're gorgeous, right? They're beautiful. Maybe, okay? Maybe my eyes are failing me at my old age. But to me, these women are average at best. This woman borders a 4 to the 5, okay? Both of these women are 5s at best. She's a 4. Like DJ Sneaky said, she's a 4 to a 5 only because she's young. That's the she's a totally awesome is cruel. That guy's cruel. He said she's a 2 or a 3. This is the thing with women. They have become so delusional. So delusional. And the problem is that I don't mind if you're delusional, but the issue is that now she's saying, listen to her again.
aware, we are living through a chopped man epidemic, and there's
Top man, basically ugly men epidemic. Okay? Basically the lonely man epidemic, where ugly men or, subpar men can't get women.
a big shortage of baddies.
Oh yeah, she's definitely a 2 from the big cities. The big cities, she's a 2.
It's gone so bad to the point that, like, if I see an attractive man, it genuinely makes my day. I was walking on the sidewalk earlier and I saw a cute guy in his car, so I waved to him and he smiled back at me. And obviously, he drove away after that. But I was
Yeah, because you're ugly. This is the thing with me, okay? Let's say this. That cute guy this woman saw. If this woman was truly beautiful, gorgeous, you think he'd drive away? What man, logically, in my opinion, right? In my opinion, what man would logically see a gorgeous woman, right? And she waved at him. She waved at him. Sees a gorgeous woman wave at you, and he drives away. I mean, you tell me, in what world, if a gorgeous woman waves at you, do you believe men would drive away? You believe men would ignore that? She's a 4 with an attitude. That's the thing where and that's the problem we're having. Okay, that's the problem we're having where we have so many egotistical women having such inflated egos, thinking they're beautiful, gorgeous, perfect tens, queens, goddesses. I don't care if women have inflated egos. Fine. What really irks me is that because you have inflated ego, you think you're humbling men. Like, oh my god, so many ugly men around. I see so many gorgeous women with ugly men.
Like, oh my god, a cute guy. This was at 6:50 p.m. It's 7:17 and I'm still like, oh my god. And
Mrs. Smith, your scale makes sense, right? Because tens don't make sense. Ten, perfection, that don't make sense. So I agree. I agree with your scale. I definitely agree with your scale.
I feel like this is gonna power me through my evening. Like, wow, I actually saw an attractive man today. Like, diamond in the rough, needle in the haystack. Seriously. So
What's gonna empower your day is that you saw an attractive man that didn't want you. That empowers your day. That you waved at an attractive man. He didn't care for you. He wouldn't want to be with you. Yeah. Okay. That empowers your day. It's like it's these delusions that just irks me, right? It irks me that these women. I agree. Perfect tens don't really exist in reality because here's the thing: with thanks to makeup, filters, and camera angles and lighting and shit, a woman that's a perfect 10 is kind of fake. It's fake, right? Plus, youth, because honestly, let's be honest. As women age, you know, their score goes down. Their score goes down. But again, this is what we're dealing with, right? Women like this. Women like this who are average at best, shitting on equally average men. Men that are equal at her equal standing. This is why a lot of women are even having trouble in dating. This is why. Because a lot of women are so egotistical. They believe that, oh my God, this man is so ugly. He's not good enough for me. I'm not attracted to him, which is fine. If you're not attracted to him, okay. But understand this. What women like this are finding out that because they're egotistical, the men that they are attracted to, guess what? Those men are not attracted to you. They may have sex with you, but they won't commit to you because again, you are average. A man of let's say a man that's like a 9 and 8, he will have sex with a 3. He would have sex with a 2, right? He would have so no surprise that he would have sex with a 4 or 5. So
as we're all very much aware, we are living through a chopped man epidemic, and there's a big shortage of baddies. It's gone so bad to the point that, like, if I see an attractive man, it genuinely makes my day. I was walking on the sidewalk earlier and I saw a cute guy in his car, so I waved to him and he smiled back at me. And obviously, he drove away after that. But I was like, oh my god, a cute guy? This was at 6:50 p.m. It's 7:17 and I'm still like, oh my god. And I feel like this is going to power me through my evening. Like, wow, I actually saw an attractive man today. Like, diamond in the rough, needle in the haystack. Seriously. So
I agree. I agree with Mrs. Smith. The more she talks, the uglier she gets. So, what do you guys think? Uh I mean, she looks like she's a skinny girl, right? She looks like she's maybe athletic fit. So let me say this: if she was a if she was a girl with her face and fat, she would be a 3 or 2. Definitely what Totally Awesome is saying. She would be a 3 or 2. But since with her face, a more petite body, which I'm assuming, and her youth, I give her a 5, a 4 or 5. That's how I see it. Let's continue with some more delusional women. Let's check this one out.
You guys, I just can't find a single man that I like. Do you know what I mean? Like, I just keep going on these dates and I find myself getting bored. I'm bored on these dates. It's draining. I feel like I have to make the conversation. I have to, like, really make things flow. They're not flowing naturally. And then dating gets draining and then it's just a circle. It's a circle. You know what I mean? Where, like, I just don't know. I think it's the apps, because here's the other thing. People are like, oh my God, you go on so many dates. They're app dates. They don't count. Because in real life, if you're meeting people and then you're saying yes to dates, you already have an idea because you've met them in person if you're interested or not. So already you're light years ahead, okay, of somebody going on a dating app date where you're judging it off of what photos and a few prompts and maybe a little conversation via text. Like, no, it doesn't count. So now in this day and age when you're like, oh my God, why are all these people going on all these dating app dates? Because we don't know these people. They're strangers. They're strangers. This isn't like a date that a guy asked me on that I knew in real life and like already had a little bit of a crush on. Okay, that's why people have more luck when they actually date in real life. The problem is everyone's antisocial these days. No one's meeting in person. So if no one's meeting in person, everyone's meeting online. We're all just going on 1,000 dates and not meeting a single person we like. Or at least I'm not meeting a single person I like. And maybe, you know, you could be like, Renee, you're the problem. Maybe I am. Maybe I am, but I still want to date a man I like. I'm so sorry. You guys, I just...
Sneaky Snake said it right. This is the problem, right? It's her pair bonding. I think more and more women are having a terrible time pair bonding because one, ego, right? Their ego. Almost every woman think they're hotter than every man out there. And I've said this before. One of the most dangerous things, okay, emotion a woman can have is boredom. And because society we have now, women have traveled all around because women make money, okay? Women make their own money. So what comes with that? Women have traveled all around the world. Women have gone to pretty much every other relationship, every other restaurant, pretty much any kind of hot spot. Women have done it all. Women have done it all, right? And then they have, like, women are social creatures, so they have plenty of friends. So they have, maybe sometimes interesting social life with their friends. So now when you're with a man, he has to be perfect. The man has to be a gym bod, great hair, great hygiene, which is not the, I mean, men should have good hygiene, but also interesting. He must be interesting, great conversationalist, good looking, has a good job. It's like 6-figure job. It's like the list goes on and on. Women's standards is never low. Never. I mean, they will lower it maybe when they're in their 40s, 50s, 60s, but no. It will not be low. Women will not lower their standards. And this is why, honestly, just like Nikki said before about this is why the players are winning and why the passport bros are growing. One, the players, they don't give a shit, right? They know how to play the game. They know how to manipulate women. They know how to, go about shit. Hit it and quit it. They don't care. And the passport bro thing's growing is that they don't want to deal with these types of women. These women that, never satisfied, egotistical, think they deserve the world, when honestly, they are not qualified. They don't deserve that shit. Plus, it's like women's attitude, personality is at an all-time worst. They're not satisfied with nothing. Nothing. Okay? You have to be close to damn near perfect. If you're not, women will deem that they're settling for you. Yeah, they call it rotation. Yo, Mrs. Smith, this is what I'm definitely gonna make a video, right? I honestly believe a lot of women lack a lot, if not all, women lack emotional intelligence, right, and actual intellectual depth. I agree. Personality is like dog shit, and that's what men are facing. Okay, here's the thing: they're egotistical, personality like dog shit. They're aggressive, they're combative, they're annoying, and it's like they're expectant. There's very little value men are getting from women nowadays. Not like and average men, you ain't getting booty. So really, it's like, what are you getting? What are these dates getting men? Really nothing.
Can't find a single man that I like. Do you know what I mean? Like I just keep going on these dates and I find myself getting bored. I'm bored on these dates. It's draining. I feel like I have to make the conversation. I have to like really make things flow. They're not flowing.
And here's the thing, okay? She's gone on women like this, especially this is the type of woman that her content, I believe, is very dating centric. So this is the problem. Women go on so many dates. They interact with so many men. No man is going to compare because she takes something from that man, something from this man, something from that man, that man, that man, like a whole bunch of little things from a whole bunch of different men, and build a perfect man in her brain. No other man can compare to the man that she's built in her brain. And that's right. That is the difficulty. That is why women are having trouble pair bonding, right? Because you're not gonna be able to click with men easily. Yeah.
Naturally, and then dating gets draining, and then it's just a circle. It's a circle. You know what I mean? Where like I just don't know. I think it's the apps, because here's the other thing: people are like, oh my god, you go on so many dates. They're app dates. They don't count, because in real life, if you're meeting.
And see, that's the thing. What a waste of time. What a waste of men's time. You're going on app dates and they don't count. This is what this is, and women wonder why. Oh, why are men wanting to go 50-50? Because of shit like this. What am I paying for? Why would I pay for a date when in her mind, because it's an app date, it already doesn't matter, right? It doesn't count in her mind. This is what a lot of men are experiencing, where women just they don't want to go out with you. They don't. They honestly. Here's the thing, okay? I've said this before, where when women when women approach dating, especially nowadays, it's that they don't want you, right? They on this app or whatever. Okay, hey, this guy, he's maybe okay looking, he's maybe interesting. Boom, I swipe on him. But we talk a little bit, plan a date. But in her mind, it's like, I'm not really into him. I'm not really that attracted to him. I don't really care about him. So what women do is that they use the date to change her mind. And that's the thing. That's the danger, because changing someone's mind that they already weren't interested in. They weren't interested in you. To have to change a person's mind where they weren't interested in you into getting them interested in you is like pushing a mountain. It's so difficult. They weren't into you already. So the success rate is practically zero. And that is why women waste men's time. I've said it. It's easier, right, to reinforce an ideology. So if she was already attracted to you, if she already wanted to get with you, right, to reinforce, right, that. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get over a cold, right? So excuse me. To reinforce that, the ideology that she's already into you is easy. You could do the bare minimum. You could take her to McDonald's, right? You could take her to McDonald's, but she's already into you. She's already attracted to you. She already wants you. She's already like wanting to. She can't stop thinking about you. That is easier, right, to reinforce than it is to change the mindset that she's not into you. She's not attracted to you. Now you have to get her. You have to get her to be attracted to you. Get her to change her mind. Get her to be wanting you. That is like an uphill battle. And that's the problem with a lot of dating. These women are not into most men. These women are not into most men. So they are just wasting men's time. And the thing is that a lot of men are seeing it and they understand. That's why a lot of men are saying 50-50 on dates. Because women just waste men's time.
People and then you're saying yes to dates, you already have an idea because you've met them in person if you're interested or not. So already you're light years ahead, okay, of somebody going on a dating app date where you're judging it off of what photo.
And yeah. I'm glad Mr. Smith agrees. Dating is just a convincing game for men. It's like you have to. This is a thing where, to be honest, I accepted the fate. I accepted men's, the fate of men. I accepted it that going on these dates with these women, you have to try to convince her or change her mind into going on a date or get into being wanting to be with you. It's an uphill battle. It really is.
And a few prompts and maybe a little conversation via text, like, no, it doesn't count. So now in these,
that's the thing where it should. You should have already got to known a guy, right? Like his personality, likes how he talks before the actual date. This is why women go about dating wrong.
in this day and age when you're like, oh my god, why are all these people going on all these dating app dates? Because we don't know these people. They're strangers. They're strangers. This isn't like a date that a guy asked me on that I knew in real life and like already had a little bit of a crush on. Okay, that's why people have more luck when they actually date in real life. The problem is everyone's antisocial these days. No one's meeting in person. So if no one's meeting in person, everyone's meeting online. We're all just going on 1,000 dates and not meeting a single person we like. Or at least I'm not meeting a single person I like. And maybe, you could be like, Renee, you're the problem. Maybe I am. Maybe I am, but I still want to date a man I like. I'm so sorry. You guys.
Yeah, women are the problem. And this is a thing where men say, you approach. This I've said this before. How dating landscape is now, it is the consequences of women's action. The consequences of women action. This is why women call men sassy for wanting women to do the effort. How about you approach men then? You approach them. Approach the men, right? Approach the men that you want. Stop wasting men's time. Approach them. Make that effort. Do it. But no, women are too, I don't know, neurotic. What do you guys think? Yeah, it's hard because like I said, I'm trying to get over a cold, or maybe not a cold, but just like a coughing fit. So it's hard. Yo, big bars, what's up, my brother? All right, let's do some more. Yeah, I definitely agree. Women are cowards. Women are cowards, and they they're cowards, yet they're expectant. They wouldn't. They have all these rules and I don't know, ideologies and shit like that, but they have no action. They There's a whole bunch of talk. Really annoying. It really is annoying. They put everything on. They put every responsibility onto the man. so fucking tiring. It really is. All right, let's this is I guess a woman's vlog dating, and I thought was interesting, right? You know, listening to the dating life of average women. You know, you hear some interesting things. So let's check it out. All right, let's check this one out.
Night again. It's a Friday night date, so hopefully this one will be more chill. This date better be better than Wednesday's date, or I'm quitting. I'm doing this for you guys, okay? I need to show everyone that you have to be brave and go on dates and put yourself out there. We're going to a Mexican place called Lolita.
You know, that's the thing where one, it's hard for me to trust a lot of these dates because I'm assuming a lot of women aren't actually going on dates; they're just making videos. I really do. Plus, shit like this is just a waste of men's time. You're not interested in the man. You're just trying to make content. You're using him to make content. Kind of disgusting. Exactly. Wow. Right. Big Bar said it. They're children that want power but can't handle it. Women cannot.
I have IBS, so I don't know how this is gonna go. But I can't say that to him. I can't be like, oh, like I'm gonna poop everywhere if we go to a Mexican place. Dating is not for the IBS girls. Here's the fit. Boob city today, I guess.
Huh. You know, she has a fatter face compared to her body. So I'm a little bit surprised. I think her body, it's I would say a 5, maybe a 6. Her face, 4, maybe a 5. You know, but overall, average, average at best.
Little back dress from Classy Network. Built-in padding so I don't have to wear a bra. This place is not near me. I have to take the subway to there. I know this is picky, but I do like when a guy asks what neighborhood I'm in and picks a place near me so that I don't have to like trudge there and they can kind of make the effort. It's the first date, so I'm making an exception. Unless this man is my husband, I'm not letting this date get to a second location. I learned my lesson the last day after the third bar. I was like, I need to go. As a hostage of this date, I can't let it get to a second location. As we know, I like to get there first, but he's gonna get there before me because I'm sweating in like a disgusting behemoth way. Also, food for a first date is like, I don't really like to do that just because like, I don't wanna eat in front of you. Like, I don't know you, you're a stranger, I never met you. I don't
Exactly. Exactly. My brothers know the truth. They speak no lies.
want to eat in front of a man like on the first date. Also, it's Mexican food, so it's giving like we're gonna share, which is the worst social experience ever. And again, I'm being negative. I have to give him a chance. I'm glistening, girls. Okay, guys, I'm a block away. As always, I'll update you immediately after, maybe in the middle of the date if he goes to the bathroom like last time. Midday update. He's like kind of awkward. I'm the one asking all the questions. I'm kind of leaving awkward silences to make room for him to ask me questions. But yeah, he just seems really nervous and awkward, which is fine. I just wish he would be asking me more questions because I'm like carrying the conversation on my back. My back actually hurts from like kind of carrying this conversation. Bonus midday update. He's getting better. I feel like I'm yapping a lot, but we have common interests. He's not as raunchy with the humor as me. I feel like he's getting a little bit offended at like some things I say, so I'm kind of holding back. Okay, bonus midday update. We're still here. We're on like our 4th or 5th drink. He's like actually nice to talk to. Yeah, it's actually good. Like I'm having like a decent time. Oh my god, 3rd mid-date update. We're at a second location, I fear. I do still feel like I'm carrying most of the combo, but it's going decently.
This is the thing where maybe I think Snake is saying social media has rot women's brains. I honestly believe social media has rot women's brains because this is the thing where I really want to know what kind of conversation these women are having. Oh, you know, we have so many in common. You know, the conversation is not bad. Oh, you know what? Oh, the conversation is bad. I'm carrying it. Seriously. It's like, what conversation are you having with men? I swear to God, I honestly, and this is the thing where it goes along with what I've been saying. It's women's absolute negativity to, or it's women's aversion to boredom. They are so easily bored. The conversation has to be like, I don't know, like absolutely insane to keep women's interest. It's like, seriously, I think women make it talking to them so annoying. It makes it seem like it.
Well, like, okay, I'm finally on my block so I can speak freely. This date was good. It was better than the previous date. We had a lot more in common. We had like cartoons in common, and that's like not really something that like I really have in common with a lot of guys. He was really sweet. He paid for everything. We got dinner and 4 rounds of drinks, and then we went to drinks after, and he paid for it all. He had a train that he had to catch, and he like rushed me and like pulled me to like go catch the train, which is a little bit annoying. He was more mature than the 32-year-old I went on a date with 2 days ago. He hasn't texted me yet to be like, did you get home safe? Because I had to take the subway and like walk home like by myself. But overall, it was actually a good date, and I think I genuinely would see him again. I never say that with any of these stupid dates. Still hasn't asked me if I got home okay or texted me at all. So the immediate hope you got home okay would be nice, because I had to go to the subway by myself at 12 a.m. as a woman. I really like feeling protected, so I don't really feel protected right now. Texted me and said, did you get home safely? I do still feel like I talked a lot of the time, but we did have common interests. Yeah, there might be a date number 2 for the first time ever in the history of this series. Also, he didn't even insinuate that he wanted to come home with me or sleep with me. The guy I went on a date with Wednesday tried to take me home with him, and he's 32. A guy nearly 10 years younger than him is more mature and more respectful. Literally, the bar is so low. I think we're gonna have a second date. I have a first date tonight.
You know, I you know, listening to women like this is like, this is why dating is so annoying. Okay, I just recently was talking to this woman online, and I said to her, I don't know how to go about this, right? I don't know how to, uh, go about this interaction, in the sense that I have talked to women where they get mad at me for not planning a date right away. I've gotten uh, you know, pushback from other women who plans a date right away. Here's a woman that's so neurotic. Oh my god, he doesn't do this, he doesn't do that, he's not that. It's like, what do you want? It's like the one of the biggest problems men have always faced with women is that women want men to read their mind. Read their motherfucking mind. It's like, seriously. It is absolutely tiring with women. It really is. I swear to God, it's like, that's part of why men have to be perfect. You have to look good, smell good, talk good. You have to be able to read her fucking mind. It gets tiring. And this is why I honestly believe there's been studies that is pretty much predicting that more women than ever will be single later in life. They will be absolutely single and childless for years to come. And like, I can't imagine what actual having a dating conversation with women like this is. Like Mrs. Smith said, it's like she talks endless talking, but talking about nothing.
After both my first dates last week, the guys kissed me after. They didn't ask to kiss me, they didn't ask for consent. I don't know how I feel about that, because I'd rather him ask if he can kiss me, because that means he respects me. They think it's like obligatory that they have to. Like, they can't just like hug you and like say goodbye. But I guess you could argue that means that they like you, but it's also like, I don't know you. You're a stranger to me, why are you kissing me? It's actually kind of awful, because at the end of the day you get the awkward like, oh my god. It's so... But like, am I wrong to think that's kind of like a little weird? I know it's like this for a lot of women. I can't like someone in the span of like 4 hours. Like, we just met. I don't know if I like you yet. Like, already kissing? Like, that's so weird. After both...
For the span of a few hours, you want him to protect you. That's the thing. In the span of a few hours, you want him to think about protecting you. But in a span of a few hours, he can't think about you wanting him, attracted to him, wanting to kiss him. That is the absurdity. That's the neuroticism, right, of women. They're so absolutely idiotic. She has cancer spots on the neck. I think it's just what is it? Birthmarks, right? I've seen women have it. I've seen, you know, some some white women having that stuff, but like you know, and you know what, like what Mrs. Smith is saying. That is the problem, right? That is the problem where because I honestly believe a lot of men have zero standards. A lot of men have men standards is truly in hell. Just because she's an average woman, men want to date them, right? Just because they're an average woman, men will gladly date them. Men will gladly bend over backwards for them. It's like, okay, I mean, whatever, I guess. You know, these women are not that worth it. She's below average. I mean, yeah. I mean, I definitely like like Mrs. Smith said before with the other one. The more this woman talks, the less attractive she gets. So yeah, and yes, she's a hypocrite, which is such a turnoff for me. I hate, I absolutely abhor hypocrite. You know, it's like, oh, in a span of a few hours, he should already want to protect you, but in a span of a few hours, he shouldn't expect you to want to kiss him. Yeah, okay, protect her, but not attractive enough to want to kiss him. That's okay. What do you guys think? Protect her from what? I don't know. It's like these women are like insane. Okay, she's looks the city the city that she's in looks like New York. I'm pretty sure it's New York. So really, it's like he's like, oh, because she's walking at night in the subway. I swear to God, it's like social media has rot women's brains. Almost every woman think that they're constantly in danger. I'm not saying that it's dangerous or it's like, you know, PG out there for women, but it's like women are not experiencing constant danger 24/7. More men, okay, get violently attacked than women. More men get violently attacked than women. And men are like not even that big of all on the no one's been no one yes. What the hell is like this woman is like average at best. Who's gonna pay attention to her? Alright. I have a an interesting Father's Day video, right? With Father's Day's coming up, I think, right? Father's Day's coming up. I'm not good with these holidays. Yeah, Father's Day's tomorrow. So, with Father's Day's coming up tomorrow, let's do a Father's Day video. All right, this is a Father's Day video. Father's Day video. So, let's check this out.
Father's Day is the worst holiday ever, right? Especially when you're a stepdad. So I have two stepdaughters, right? And I never thought I would love kids outside of my kids. I hate other people's kids. I hate them. I be at Chuck E. Cheese and I was like, ugh, all these badass kids. But you can't help who you love. And I fell in love with them. I bought one a car. You know, I'm ready to beat up one of their boyfriends. I be checking motherfuckers about them. Like, I care about their well-being. I care if they do good in school. I care so much. Father's Day is this weekend, and probably a lot of you ain't know. So, my stepdaughter told me last night, yo, Rob, can you take me to Home Depot? I want to get a Father's Day gift. And I'm like, okay, I'm gassed, right? I'm gassed. Every time they call me their stepdad, I be gassed. I ain't even gonna flex, right? I love these girls. So we get to Home Depot. right? I was like, you want me to wait in the car? Because I'm thinking she's trying to surprise me. Now you can come on. I need you to pay. You need me to pay? All right, bro, whatever. So we're in there. She's like, what do you think my dad will like? And yo, my heart broke. My heart broke. But I got to keep it pimp player. They got a good father. They got a great father. He's a great man. And I can't be mad that they got a good man in their life because I only want to see him do good. So we buy their dad a gift, and she's all excited, and she's telling me they got all these plans this weekend, puka. And I'm just so devastated because I'm going to be alone. Like, they're not going to be with me. And I'm telling you, this stepdaddy shit is for the birds, man. Fuck this shit. You never get into it what you put into it. Because the parents is always going to reap the benefits of your hard work. But I can't help it, man. I love him, and I'm going to keep showing up day after day after day. Father's Day.
And this is why men will always lose. This is why men will always be the underdog. Why men will always be the bottom of the totem pole. Step dummy duty. This is why men will. This is why it's hard to talk to men. I honestly believe it. Men are the romantics. Men are the providers, protectors, sucker for exactly. Men are suckers for love. Men controversial. Men are the nurturers. Men. I honestly believe men are the nurturers, the providers, the lovers, the protectors. Good men do it all. But this is the thing. It's good men that will fucking be destroyed. This man is the typical beta provider. He's a typical beta provider. His wife got this man, right? And now he's providing for another man's kids. He's paying. This man is paying a gift to another man. He's paying for a gift to another man. Seriously, what man? Like, what kind of man are you when you are buying a gift for another man? And like, to be honest, that daughter is pretty a piece of shit. Getting her stepfather to buy a present for her father. Like, seriously. Even the father is like, this is what I get. You need to, like, where's the heart and effort? You got another man to buy a gift for me. Even the father, right, gets like shit. It's like, to be honest, it's just I look at a lot of men's lives. What's worth it? It's like, where's the value? Where's the worth of anything? What's worth protecting? What's worth providing for? Where is the value? Why must men sacrifice everything? Right? Sacrifice everything. Why must men continuously give but never get nothing? Never get nothing. Yes.
Is the worst holiday ever, right? Especially when you're a stepdad. So I have two stepdaughters, right? And I never thought I would love kids outside of my kids. I really did.
And it sounds like he doesn't even have kids. I mean, I don't know, because he said like he's gonna spend, Father's Day alone. It doesn't sound like he has kids. So this man, hypothetically, I'm assuming, because he said he's gonna spend Father's Day alone. So you got with a woman with kids, yet you're getting no kids out of this. This is the thing where I honestly promote new age men. Stop that shit. Be a little bit selfish, please. I mean, like, men, we have to think about ourselves a little bit. Come on. Because if you're not thinking about yourself, who is? Who's thinking about you? Okay? Women, they're not. Kids, they're not. Who's thinking about you? Society? Society give a shit about men. So here's the thing. If you are a good man, please think about yourself. Like, care about yourself. It's not the worst thing when you're a good man to be a bit selfish. It's not. Everyone, right? Every other people is selfish. Kids are selfish. Women are selfish. Society is selfish. But why are the good men not allowed to be selfish? Why must good men sacrifice everything, constantly give, and get nothing in return? Exactly. Some men think they're only there to serve women, to service women, to service children, to service society. Constantly give, get nothing. I'm sorry. It's like I've seen men die, right? And then what did it get? Nothing. And life is like I'm a bad man, so I can be selfish as I want. And that's the thing where I mean, this is what shit like this is what turned good men into bad men. And I think that's like I think men don't need to go that far. You can be good men. Just think about yourself.
Hate other people's kids. I hate them. I be at Chuck E. Cheese and I was like, ugh, all these badass kids. But you can't help who you love. And I fell in love with them. I bought one a car, you know.
That's crazy. You bought one a car. What was the father doing? What? This woman literally found her perfect beta male provider. She found the perfect beta male provider. A man that will provide for kids that are not his. Provide for a woman that give a shit about him. And then get no kids out of her, and he's taking care of her kids. He is providing for another man's legacy. He is providing for another man's legacy. Those kids, right, will carry that man's genes, that man's name. While you take care of those kids.
Ready to beat up one of their boyfriends. I be checking motherfuckers about them. Like, I care about their well-being. I care if they do good in school. I care.
Big bars. God. That. I was good. Now I have an ice box where my heart used to be. See, that's the thing. I guarantee you, right? This man, if turns out that this this wife betrays him or whatever, this man who sounds like a good man, he sounds like a good man, right? Good father, good husband, he sounds like it. I guarantee you, okay? If that woman destroys this man, right? Does something shady, whatever, he will be what he would do a 360. His heart would be, you know, destroyed. He would and then you turn this good man into a bad man.
There's so much. Father's Day is this weekend, and probably a lot of you ain't know. So, my stepdaughter tell me last night, yo, Rob, can you take me to Home Depot? I want to get a Father's Day gift. And I'm like, okay, I'm gassed, right? I'm gassed. Every time they call me their stepdad, I be gassed. I ain't even gonna flex, right? I love these girls. So we get to Home Depot, right? I was like, you want me to wait in the car? Because I'm thinking she's trying to surprise me. Now you can come on, I need you to pay.
I swear, right? I agree. If a woman won't give you a legacy, when you see so many of these women would gladly be baby mamas to a whole bunch of these shitty ass men, and yet the beta man, right, the beta male provider, can't get a legacy out of you, you know she doesn't like
Even to pay.
you. Yo, that's interesting. Yo, Mrs. Smith, that's not bad. I like that. You don't love her or those kids, man. You just hate yourself. Wow, that's profound. That shit is profound.
Alright, bro, whatever. So we're in there. She's like, what do you think my dad will like? And yo, my heart broke. My heart broke. But I gotta keep it pimp player. They got a good father. They got a great father. He's a great man. And I can't be mad that they got a good man in their life because I only want to see him do good. So we buy their dad a gift, and she's all excited, and she's telling me they got all these plans this weekend, puka puka puka. And I'm just so devastated because I'm going to be alone. Like, they're not going to be with.
You're gonna be alone. You're with a woman that you don't get kids out of. I can never, right? I can never understand, right? I mean, maybe I do understand it because men are desperate. I can never truly understand why are childless men, and maybe good, right? Good personality, good morally childless men. Why are they getting with single mothers? Why? There are plenty of women without kids out there. Why exactly? Why do you love yourself so? Why do you hate yourself, right? Hate yourself so much that you don't think that you should get with a woman that actually don't have kids where you can get your own kids. Why, as a childless man, would you get with a single mother? Why? I can never truly understand the men that do that, right? Men that have no kids. Why are you getting with women that have kids? I mean, unless you are so desperate, unless you have zero value, unless you hate yourself, unless you like no woman wants you, because this is the thing, right? It's like I guarantee you, women like this, right, wouldn't have gotten with you if you if she didn't have kids. That's how low your value is. Is that what you want? Is that what that's I mean, it is like it comes off as weak, right? It comes off as weak, right? Good man, but it's like at the end of the day, what is being a good man doing for you? It's just making you a doormat. This is the problem when it comes to good men. Essentially, good men are just doormats. Weak men that will do everything for everyone, but don't give a shit about themselves. While everyone else is selfish, you're the doormat everyone steps on. Like, why? I can never, and it's just disappointing. So many men. I know in real life, right? In real life, I know a childless man. Childless man. He is in a relationship with a woman that has like 6 kids. 6 kids. He is in a relationship. He's a childless man that's in a relationship with a woman that has 6 fucking kids. And that's like, men have no self-respect. Men do not. Men hate themselves. I honestly believe that men hate themselves.
And I'm telling you, this stepdaddy shit is for the birds, man. Fuck this shit. You never get into it what you put into it. Because they parents is always going to reap the benefits of your hard work. But I can't help it, man. I love him, and I'm going to keep showing up day after day after day.
And I want to show this, right? Is that wake up. Like, seriously, if you are a childless man, I honestly believe that's a rare commodity. Have some value in yourself, right? Have some value in yourself. I mean, like, let's just add one trait you're childless, right? Another trait that you're a good man. Another trait, maybe you make six figures. Another, these are valuable traits. Please don't. It's like I show you so many other videos of women being so egotistical, right? So many women that are ugly thinking they're beautiful. So many women that are ugly thinking that they're gorgeous. Why is it men? Why do we have so little value in ourselves? I can I can never understand that. This is why honestly I never believe when women say, "Oh, men have so much ego." Really? I don't think so. Most men don't have any ego, right? Most men are like seriously, have some self-respect. Have a bit of confidence in yourself. It's like I can never understand it. And this is the problem, and that is a problem, right? I think we have a bunch of single women raising weak ass men. Honestly, weak ass men. It- they're teaching these men to like accept being stepdad, accept being stepdad, accept women, get with women that are not giving you a legacy, while you are providing for another man's legacy. Like, man, we gotta wake up. It's like it's getting depressing. Exactly. 6 decades of rabid feminism has beaten the shit out of many men. Facts on facts on facts. 100%. Sad. It really is. I don't know. Shit like that is sad.
Okay, hi. There we go.
All right. Let's all right, guys. Let's do a Kendra G video. Let's end out. Okay. Let's end out on a Kendra G video. Maybe maybe we do one more. Maybe we do a one more Kendra G video. I don't know, but we'll do some Kendra G reaction videos. All right, let's check this one out.
Go, hey. Now, do you want to take your bonnet off or you want to keep it on?
I'm keeping my bonnet on.
Okay. What's your name, honey?
Well, my name is Yeti. Yes, I was brushing my teeth.
Yeti. Oh, I didn't even realize that. Yeti, where you calling me from?
This is a thing where women think men deserve. Women think that men deserve whatever women give them. You want to take your bonnet off? You want to look? You want to look your best? You want to look your best while you're on a dating show? No, no. Men will get what I'm giving them, right? Okay, I guess.
From New York.
New York. How old are you?
27.
And what you do for a living?
I would like to keep that private, but I do have
I got to know your profession. You don't got to tell me the job. I mean, like where you work, but I got to know the career. Kendra G Singles, the dating app. It's available.
No.
You ever been married?
No.
And what's your zodiac sign?
I'll say I'm in the military.
Okay. Do you have any kids?
No,
You ever been married?
no.
And what's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Virgo.
So we got Yeti.
Yeti.
Yeti,
Okay.
New York, 27, Virgo, works in the military, no kids, never married. What kind of man you looking for, girl?
I am looking for a honest man that has a good job. Um, definitely earns a good living. Um, I don't think I want kids. I don't want kids. Um,
Okay, no kids. Could he have kids?
I don't know about that. I'm kind of mixed about that. I have mixed feelings.
Okay.
It depends. I want a faithful guy, very outgoing, into fitness because I'm also into fitness. Very educated. He has to be intelligent.
You know, it's funny. Like the earlier video, a woman said, "Women's standards are so low. Women's standards are so low. All you have to do is go to the gym, uh, have a good haircut, and go take a shower. Three things, right? Oh, that's it. Wait a little bit. Women will tell them themselves.
Um, very I want to say respectful, honesty. Would I say outgoing? I think I'm very. I'll say I'm outgoing. So yeah, as long as it's respectful, honesty, has a good job, has earned a good paying, intelligent. Intellect is really important to me. Yeah.
Okay. What are your deal breakers?
My deal breakers: cheating, unhealthy. Oh yeah, he has to be healthy. I'm not saying he has to have like a six pack, but like, yeah. Um, multiple baby mamas, like no. And like, if you have a kid and the kid is like a year, that's a red flag to me.
If the kid is a year, yeah.
Right? Like no.
Okay, so
Even 2 years is like no.
so
Um,
no, so no kid, no young kids.
no young kids, no.
Okay.
Um, what's another red flag? Lying, like anger issues, alcohol, drugs.
Okay, you breaking it down tonight.
I mean, am
Should
I wrong?
no, I think those are all justifiable, good deal breakers.
Yeah.
Should he look a certain way?
Okay. I don't want to say, oh my God, he has to be tall because there's also short kings. Like, you know,
Shouts
um,
to Zach Boog. That's what he always says. Your king is short, ladies. That's what my guest co-host Zach Boog always says.
there's short kings with that earns a good pay and um, yeah, definitely. I want him to be healthy. He has to be responsible. Make doctor's appointment because there's some men that don't go to the doctor.
This is true.
And dental hygiene is very significant. It has to be clean. Um, fashion, you can always change that, but like clean, it has to be clean, respectful. Um,
This is a thing where who who are women dating? It's like, so are you telling me you're dating a lot of men that are unclean? You're dating a lot of men. Now, I'm not saying that. Yeah, there are men out there that nobody wants to deal with her. It's like, uh, are there are women constantly dating men that are unclean? I'm not saying that men got to be like super clean or super. Well, I don't know, uh, anal about it, but it's like seriously, for love. It's like, yeah, are women just dating men that don't even understand water and soap?
Not, I don't want to say, in a good shape. Take care of your body.
Okay. What about money? Should he make a certain amount of money?
Okay. I don't want to put a certain, do I have to put like a certain range out there?
Not necessarily.
Um, yeah, more than me. At least like 500 a year.
Bring the camera down to your face.
At
He has
least,
to make $500.
no, 500,000.
Oh, 500.
500,000 a year, at least. Or like it could be 300,000. At least a good earner a year.
Okay.
They F for the same dirty dude. This is why women have ruined dating. Women have ruined dating. Here's a woman that wants a man that 300,000 at least a year. You are average at best. At best. Your bond itself out. Want a man that is in the 1% of the 1%. Absolutely. It's really tiring. These women. It really is.
So you normally date men that make that amount of money, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Why you not with them? Why you with me?
I don't know. You would tell me because
What's going on? I mean, listen, if you dating a man that makes 500K, y'all need to, and listen, if you're dating a man that makes 500K and this is really what you want, then you got to lock it in, because the girls who really, I think what y'all don't understand is this. The girls that get these men, they not losing them. And they going, and listen, they not going nowhere. They don't care what you got to say. I saw a video of Drea today. And, all this stuff people were saying about Drea. She was pregnant by the guy who's her son's age. And he had 2 other women pregnant at the same time. And I saw a video of Drea shopping at Chanel and shopping at all these other things. And listen, whether we judge or not, whatever you had an opinion or not, Drea says she don't give a damn what you got to say about her multi-millionaire baby daddy, and she ain't going nowhere. She don't care if 2 other women pregnant at the same time. Drea might be babysitting the other kids. She don't give a damn, because she said, you know what? I want a man that make this amount of money, and I'm going to deal with whatever comes with it. And I think, ladies, here's the deal. It's for each your own. I'm not judgmental. It's your life. But here's the deal. If y'all say y'all really want this man, and you have this man, the question that everybody gonna ask is, why are you not with him? Why are you with me, Kendra G?
Okay, but there are certain things that come with a man that earns that amount of money in a year.
Right, but put the camera on your face.
Okay. And I'm not saying he has to be on that 500K,
That's what you said, and then you said 300K, which is still a lot of money. So, okay, so if the things that come along with that man, okay, so I want you to continue. So what's the issue?
What do you mean, what's the issue?
Because you're telling me, I want you to finish talking because I don't want to put words in your mouth. Are you saying that the men you dealt with that made that amount of money came along with things you don't want to deal with?
I rather not answer that question.
Girl, this ain't rather not answer a question. It's okay. Why are you not with the guy? You at least tell me that much. The guy that you say you date that makes that amount of money. Why you're not together?
It didn't work out.
Why didn't it work out? What was the reason behind it? Was he married?
No.
Did he have other women?
No.
Was he gay?
No. God, no.
Okay,
no.
so
I'd rather not answer that question.
Was he abusive?
No. God, no. No.
So he didn't have other women. So he was a faithful guy?
I'd rather not answer that question. But I answer the other questions, though.
But wait, why don't you want to answer whether or not he was faithful? We don't know who you're talking about. You didn't say his name.
Because I just don't want to answer that question.
Well, here's the point. Here's the point I'm trying to get you to understand.
Okay.
I was trying to figure out the reason why, because whether you know it or not, if these men are unicorns in that tax bracket, right? So if you have one and you're telling me this is your requirement, I'm trying to figure out what happened that made you walk away from it?
Currently, I'm not telling you that I have one currently, but okay.
Okay, we'll move forward. Now, would you date a man that made less than 500K?
Depending what range it is.
What's
Nothing.
the lowest you would date?
You know, this is a thing where I swear men are stupid, right? Men are stupid. Because we want to have sex. Men care more about sex than they do about money. Right? Because men can always make money. Men can always make money. Men care about sex more than they do care about money. So even wealthy men, and I said it, wealthy men will be fine with having sex with the threes. Will be fine with having sex with the twos. They'll be fine with having sex with the fives. The problem is that you delude these women. You delude these women. You make it seem like, oh, these millionaires or these high six-figure men are all around, right? These high six-figure men want me. These high six-figure men want to date me, want to marry me, want to be with me. You make them deluded by a dog. You make these women delusional in thinking that they can get these men. But because these men just want to have sex with you, you delude them. It just it makes women just stupid. And honestly, women like this, she looks young, but honestly, she should just give up. She should just.
That's why you will buy a dog and die alone.
Yes, she should. Because honestly, you are delusional.
Do we have to put a number to it?
Well, you're the one.
No,
The
you
reason
are
we
right.
do this is so if a man's watching, he won't waste his time if he knows he can't afford you.
Yeah, I take that back. Least I would say like 300.
Okay, so 300K is the lowest. Now, just next question. If a man now do you want, what's the dating dynamics? You want marriage, every now and then dating, commitment, loyalty?
Commitment. Of course, commitment also comes with loyalty. Yeah.
All right. If you don't meet a man that makes that amount of money, that's willing to marry you and commitment, are you saying you'll be okay with never having a man again?
Like for the rest of my life.
Yeah, I'm saying if a man that makes if this is a hypothetical, if a man who makes that kind of money doesn't pursue you and wants to marry you, are you then okay with having no man ever?
I think it depends on. It depends. It depends. It depends. I'm not like, oh my god, I have to get married.
She wants an intellectual man, but she's stupid.
Would you date a man that made 100K or no? 300K is the lowest.
100K, maybe a little bit more.
Okay, we'll keep it moving. All right, let's do the Kendra Cam. That's when you stand up and we see your full body.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't want to do that.
Okay.
Shirt on. I have a big t-shirt on, but I can show you what I look like.
Well, no, you gotta stand up so we can end here if you desire. But the Kendra Cam is mandatory. I just let the last lady do it because she was in a car and it was raining outside. Okay. You go put some pants on if you want to, but we gotta do the Kendra Cam, honey.
No, I'm sorry, I don't want that. But we can end here. We can end here. I have videos on my page.
Okay. Well, no, they can't go to your page. They can go to the dating app. Are you on the Kendra G Singles dating app?
I will be sure to download that because I screenshot that from the previous video.
Okay. Your name is Yeti?
Yep, Yeti.
How do you spell it?
You could YETTY.
YETTY. And what's your favorite number? Well, Yeti's gonna say this because I already know y'all gonna go off with the salary. But let me say this. I think that at this moment in time, I do believe if you cute enough, you in the right rooms, all those things.
And this is the thing where it's like, are you stupid? What, you knew what type of show this is. You knew what goes around it. She's like, I don't want to answer that. I don't want to answer that. I want to do that. And why even be on it?
These women can't touch these men. I think the challenge becomes is what type of relationship dynamic do you want? Because you can have a great weekend with a 500K man, doesn't necessarily mean he's going to marry you. And I think all ladies, you got to decide what you want. And she said that she wasn't pressed to get married. So maybe she could deal with a non-committal relationship with a person that she sees often, though she says she wanted commitment. Well, here's the deal. This is what I was going to say. Ladies, you have a situationship pool of men. These are the men who will have sex with you but would never make you their girlfriend. You have a relationship pool of men. They'll make you your girlfriend but never marry you. And then you have the men who will marry you. Now, you got to decide what you want. Can't nobody live your life for you but you. So if you know your goal is really to be a wife, then you only date men who are willing to marry you. A plain natural requirement is this.
And that's the thing where women can't distinguish between different types of men. They can't distinguish. Yeah, why? Why is she? They can't distinguish between types of men. Like men that just want to have sex with you, with men that would want to be in a relationship with you. It seems like women can't. Or maybe I'm gonna give women a bit more credit. They delude themselves into it. Where this man is like 500K man. He only has one sex with me, but you know what? I believe these men want to marry me as well. So you willingly delude yourself, which is honestly just ridiculous. It really is. This is the thing where honestly, a lot of women gotta really understand. No, I honestly believe it's rare. So it's so rare, I might as well just say no. Okay, so I'm gonna preface that. No man will be your complete package. No woman, right? No woman or man will be your complete package. No. So if you want a man that makes 500, 300K, right? Well, she wants a man 300K, intelligent, wants to commit, is an honest guy, is a good looking guy, is a athletic build guy. It's like there's probably maybe a tall guy, all these shit. Like seriously, if he is almost perfect, guess what? The one thing he's not perfect at is that you're just one of the situationships he deals with. You're just one of many. That is probably the part that's not perfect. You will be one of many.
If he can't commit to being your boyfriend, 9 times out of 10, he ain't going to commit to being your husband. So I always tell y'all this, and y'all get so mad when I say it. If you are a girl who truly wants to get married and you truly want an exclusive relationship, have the requirement of no sex until you're in a relationship. So then you can understand what men can actually commit to you. Because also get this, if you don't have a commitment, you can't check the guy because he's not your man. Some of y'all be saying your guy cheated. No, y'all was never exclusive. So that's not called cheating. That just is called he was with the girl he wanted to be with that weekend and you was okay with it because you already knew what it was. So what you complaining for? I'm not your man. And you gave me the vagina knowing I wasn't your man. So that's not called cheating. That's called you in your feelings and let it go. But listen, let me tell you something. It's okay. Take that one to the chest and learn the lesson. And now you know better. And now what you know better is, okay, I catch feelings. So therefore, I don't need to sleep with nobody who's not going to be my man. Because situationships have really ruined relationships because you have this amazing weekend with this guy. Whether he got good penis, a lot of money, he got something exciting because you broke all your rules for him. But now he is your measure for your husband. So now when a man that wants to come along and marry you, he too damn boring. Because he got a regular life. He going to go to work. He going to come home. He going to watch some Netflix. Y'all might go to the movies on the weekend. He ain't taking your ass to Puerto Rico because that's not what he does. He can't take you to Puerto Rico. Now, the guy that had the money was able to take you to Puerto Rico. But he also able to take Keisha to Puerto Rico and Jessica to the Bahamas and Talisha to Dubai. And let me tell you something. I ain't here to judge. If you okay with that, live your best life. Get your Drea on. See, Drea, let me tell you something, one thing about Drea. I ain't mad at it. Because Drea knows
I don't know who she's talking about, but
she don't give a damn about us on the internet. She said, I'm going to get my rich ass baby daddy, and y'all could just watch my rich ass life. Now, it's not for me. It's not for me. I actually was a person to judge Drea because I said, that boy is too young for you. Drea don't give a damn about Kendra G got to say. She don't give a damn what I got to say. She was a millionaire basketball player. She said all of us could kiss her ass. Now, if that's you, go live your best life.
I mean, like sometimes Kendra, she says some good shit. Sometimes she does say some good shit. So I'll give her props for that. I'll give her props for that. So what she said, 100%, I agree. I agree. So I'll give her dues, right? Her flowers. So yeah, she was dead on. What do you guys think? All right, guys. That's it for tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys were, it was a thank you guys for hanging out with me, right? I love you guys. You guys are amazing. My brothers, you guys are my family, right? Big bars. Thank you, my brother. Mr. Smith, I love you. I love you. Where is it? Totally awesome. Love you, brother. Love you. And Sneaky Snake, thank you, my brother. Thank you for joining. Thank you for stopping by, right? You guys are amazing. Thank you for joining the stream. Thank you for being active. Thank you for all the support, right? Mrs. Smith, you support so much, right? All the comments you do in my videos, love you, love you. Love all of you, okay? Thank you for the support. I'm a nobody, but you know what? You guys make me feel special, right? I love you guys. You guys are always my brothers. You're my family, all right? Love you guys. See you guys on the next live. Later.